Relationships in 2025 are in a very, very weird place. I'm kind of on the fence if I really want to pursue anything right now. I mean, really, I'm just focused on myself, but I see why a lot of dudes be dogging women. Like, I don't know if I would ever fully commit to that, but I can see people tell you things that they do not mean at all. You have to literally let people show you rather than tell you. But it's kind of hard to even believe that because people have become so great at lying. And so I'm kind of really on the fence. If I really want to be in a relationship in the future, I have to meet somebody that is just like me, that knows what they want and understand that a relationship is about growing together and that it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. It's not always going to be perfect. There are going to be some born stages. There gonna be some times we don't like each other. There gonna be some times we don't want to be around each other. But as long as we're committed, we know it's gonna work. But it seems like this generation's love life and striving for goals are exactly the same. And I think the reason why this generation and the people in general never stick to a plan and never stick to achieving a goal is because we expect it. We expect everything to be sunshine and rainbows. My bad, y'all. I can't speak. But but yeah, we expect everything to be sunshine and rainbow 24/7, 365. And the same thing, like I said, goes with relationships as well. We expect it all to be perfect. We expect these fantasy type of relationships. Women are expecting to go on dates every week. They're expecting you to already be at the finish line. They want you to already be where you need to be. And then they going to fully commit to you, or then they going to pursue you. And it's like they don't understand that, especially young men, as young men, we're working towards something. And I think the older generations, they understood that a lot more. That's why they stay together a lot more. That's why our grandparents and even some of our parents are still together after 20 plus years. I don't know if this generation can do that because I think social media has ruined that whole concept. I think it has deteriorated that whole perspective of we're going to get together and build together. You see different, even if you watch older movies, TV shows, and just listen to older people talk in general. It's like they all understood that, hey, we're coming together now. We might not have everything how we want it, but we're going to save up. We're going to get a house. We're going to get some kids. You working on your career. I'm working on what I'm working on. And then we eventually going to live happily ever after in the sense of just going through the motions of a relationship. But this generation, I don't think we're able to withstand that because we're not present. We're thinking too much about the future. We have too much anxiety, depression, and just overthinking in general that has us overthinking, and then we're overthinking about our partner and like, oh man, are they cheating on me? And so we overthink things into reality. Like it might sound crazy, but it's true. What you think, what you are. And so a lot of people literally think things into reality. Man, I think my girlfriend cheating on me, but she probably won't be cheating on you. And then she end up going to sleep next to you. So you grab her phone. And if you looking for something, you're going to find something. And you end up finding something. And then boom, your relationship over. Or just you might be in a relationship with somebody and they might just get bored out of nowhere and be like, oh, it doesn't feel the same anymore. Key word, it doesn't feel the same anymore right now. And they probably have never even thought about it. They just felt this type of way and was just like, oh, you know what? I don't feel like being in a relationship right now. I'm done. What? That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. And then it's just like they start the whole process over, and people don't understand that the same problems that you have in one relationship, you're just going to bring right to the next if you never figure out and work out the kinks of the last relationship. So don't think that you overthinking in one relationship is just going to just end in the next relationship. No, you have to actually do some shadow work on yourself and actually speak to your partner about these things in order to grow from them. Even if y'all do end up breaking up, at least you know better now. But it's unrealistic. We have these unrealistic expectations of how a relationship should be, especially because of social media, especially women. I'm not just going to get on women, but women, I promise y'all, women, everybody's recording everything now. So they might see their friend or just a post on Instagram about how some girl got this banquet of flowers and teddy bears and this letter about, can you be my girlfriend? And now they like, you see in the comment section, man, may this love find me, man. I wish this love can, hey, please God, bring this type of love to me. And it's like, yo, like, why do you want what somebody else wants? Why are you comparing yourself to somebody else? And it's like, I feel like that's literally all it is. It's just one big comparison game. And not being present game and not accepting things for how they are and not being willing to actually look at things for what they actually are in the sense of this. We're not in a Disney movie. You're not going to just find a Prince Charming. I hope people know that, especially women. I hope women know that there's only about maybe 8 to 10% of dudes and people in general that make over 100K a year. Every woman is not going to be able to have that 100K a year guy that's driving a nice Hellcat, that has a nice job, that's making hundreds of thousands. Like, that's not real life. That's not real. It might look real on Instagram, but I'm telling you, that's not real. Every woman is not going to be able to have that Prince Charming. So a lot of y'all need to lower y'all standards, not just women, but also men as well. Because a lot of men ain't ready for a high value type of woman. A lot of men want a high value type of woman that's submissive and that's feminine, but ain't willing to actually be a masculine man in order to allow her to step into her feminine ways. And so it's everybody has some work to do, man. I feel like eventually we'll get there, but I think social media is just holding us back a lot more than we think. And that's why I think it's going to take. I honestly think it's going to take for the internet to just go out and there's no more social media, and we actually have to get into the real world where we actually have to approach women and we have to actually make conversation and not DM, and we're actually able to not compare ourselves to nobody else and where, but is look at our lives for how they are and look at relationships for how they really should be. Because most people don't actually want to grow. Like I said, it's kind of striving for goals. When people, they commit to a goal, man, I'm going to go to the gym every day. I know it's going to be tough. I know I'm not going to want to go, but I'm going to still go. And then they reach that first obstacle, that first dry spell of motivation. And they like, I don't want to go to the gym anymore. So they go for a week, they go for 2 weeks, and then they hit a plateau of motivation and then this is when the real discipline has to kick in. And then they're just like, I don't know if I actually want to go anymore. And that's how it is for relationships as well. People think that they meet this person and they're like, oh man, this is going to be great. And then you guys get into a disagreement, or you might feel bored, and then you're just like, you might overthink, and then you're just like, I don't know. I don't know if this is it. I don't know if this is right for me. And it's like, what? Just because you feel this way right now? And then what's crazy is a lot of these people end up regretting breaking up with people in the first place, which is why this whole no contact thing was invented. Where it's like, oh, I'm going to block him on everything. I'm going to make sure I don't check his profile, this, that, and the third. I'm going to make sure that I never speak to him again. I'm going to avoid all type of contact with him. Because deep down inside, you really still want to talk to that person. But now you want to stand on business. It's weird to me, man. It's so weird because it's like, yo, you're literally ignoring how you feel inside. And I know this is true because I've been in a situation before where I've broken up with someone, or we've kind of separated, and they tried to stand on business, but they kept on texting me. They kept on trying to see me. They kept on wanting to be around me. And I'm just like, I thought you wanted to stand on business. And it's like, oh, it's hard. Of course it is, because you're ignoring how you feel. And then they're saying, oh, I don't know if I want to be with you, but I still want to see. I'm like, yo, this is weird. I don't want that type of energy around me. Either be upfront with me, or we could just go our separate ways for real. We can really do no contact. But that's just my thoughts on relationships in 2025, man. I really feel like we need to do better as a whole, and just, especially the Black community, man, especially my community for sure, because we just really compare ourselves, and we listen to rap music. The rap music influences us, and we want certain type of women, and women want certain type of men, and we see our celebrities and all of these Instagram reels, and we got these unrealistic expectations of how relationships would be, and women expect men to know everything about them, and men expect women to be feminine, and they not even masculine themselves. And it's like, how do you want to discipline women, but you're not disciplining yourself? Vice versa. How do you want to discipline men, but you're not disciplining yourself? How do you want a financially stable man when you're not even like, you got nothing going for yourself? There's women out here with no jobs that are like, ooh, you don't make 100K a year. You only make 40,000 a year. Next. But you don't even have a job. That makes no sense to me at all. But that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. But y'all, like I said, that's just my thoughts on the whole subject. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below, man. Until next time, see y'all boys again. And oh yeah, I hope y'all taking care of yourself, man. Focus on what matters. Don't pay attention to the BS. Always strive to improve yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, daily, man. Until next time, see y'all boys again.